All right, welcome back to another evening of Storm King's Thunder as we continue with the adventures of the Six at this point. Heading east on the Evermore Way towards Felbar Citadel and other locations. We pick up with our group from last week. If you missed anything, I did finally get the YouTube videos up, so you can check those out. And I believe, if I've counted right, we're on episode, or at least session 30. Made it to the big 3-0. So that's awesome.
Huzzah!
But yeah, let's keep it rolling. And everybody's had a late night, so it could be some interesting sounds we hear or role play for tonight. But you guys are a day east of Yarter. You've just made camp where we left off from last week, and I did put in the handout for the watch order and the assumed marching order, so I'm pretty much going off of that unless somebody tells me otherwise at some point.
Go.
So you guys make camp, and when you... I think we have all of that set, so yeah, so I see Finn usually takes first watch, then Greybeard, Ian, Jarrel, Coffee, and Ardreth. So how long is that since you have everybody taking kind of a shift? And you're probably only, I don't know, there's probably only 8 hours of actual nighttime.
We divvy that up exactly by 5 or 6.
By 5 or 6.
Except if they wake me up, I growl at them and go back to sleep because they're all elves. Two of them can do the whole watch while in trance. I already had that argument.
To make that as easy as humanly possible for you, just roll 1 and 6, and then you'll know.
Was that exactly by 5 or 6?
6, I guess.
Right.
7 if you want to include the other member of this party.
Just to be exact.
We're the 7 right now, right?
That's right.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Cat don't count.
Oh,
I'm no cat.
Hashtag.
Meow.
Exactly.
So the evening passes uneventful, and you guys wake up the next morning, and you're readying up. Ardreth wakes everybody up once he gets here, and you guys are ready to set out once again. And I'll just keep going unless somebody had anything specific they wanted to do.
I'm assuming we reported to the group that the rod didn't work.
Well, it pointed at these guys anyway.
I was disappointed while we told them about it, I was disappointed that it pointed this way.
Yeah. All right, you guys let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm good.
Yeah, I got nothing.
As is Jarrel.
All right, so continuing on throughout the day, one thing you did notice on the Evermore Way here, as you guys had been traveling from Tribor to Yarder, it was a pretty established road at that point. Pretty flat and composed of tight-fitting stones along the way, but as you've gone east of Yarder now, the road becomes more just gravel and dirt. It's kind of more of a wagon trail than anything. And you're passing through kind of a hill and fields. Every now and then you go through some trees. Not enough to actually mark it on the map, but then it clears out again, and it's plains and hills and things as you go by. But you're on a kind of a 2-track dirt road at this point, heading east. You are in, I suppose, what would be the equivalent of, I want to say Eliasis is either August or September in our lexicon. So you are definitely towards the end of summer, starting to move into fall. So the nights are getting quite chilly. The days are quite pleasant as you go, if the weather holds at different points. And then I assume I will just follow the marching order unless anybody has a change to that. Okay.
Are we noticing anything different in the terrain, like any landmarks or anything off on the sides?
Nothing that stands out. I don't even think you would see that river that's below you. That would be, yeah, that'd be like 8 miles out. I doubt you would even see that. So no, it's a pretty nondescript plains, tall grasses, hills, rolling hills. Again, trees here and there, copse of trees. Sometimes you go through, I wouldn't call it, you go through like a woods, not a forest, but like a woods, and then you're back out of it again. Then the road just kind of meanders eastward.
Okay. Jarl's going to continue to make notes for his maps. But he is going to make note if he sees anything that's like a hill with a cave in the side of it or something like that.
Okay. So you guys could travel throughout the day. You do pass a couple of other caravans heading to Yarder along the road throughout the day. You maybe take a midday stop. The road's kind of narrow enough that your one group's wagon moves to the side as the other wagon goes by. Typically, you guys have one wagon, and you're seeing groups of like 3 or 4 wagons that are sticking together. It doesn't seem to be a lot of like lone travelers. It's more like small groups that are sticking together, it looks like. And then you guys travel for another day. So we'll get you to right there. All right. And so another day goes by. You're a little further east on the Evermore Way, and you make camp. I'm just pausing just to give people opportunity to do anything if they need to, and then I'll just keep moving on if not.
That sounds good.
All right. Again, the night goes pretty uneventful. Wake up. Ardreth wakes everybody up again the next morning, and travel commences once again. When you guys, well, we'll get to that coming up here, I think. So travel goes again. We'll get a little further down the road, about there. And let me open that up so you guys can see it. There we go. You go through most of the day, and you actually don't see anybody on the day. You do see probably about mid-morning on your travel. It starts to rain. So you guys are kind of slogging through a fall rainstorm on your way east. And
Does it look like it's something that's going to linger? Or
you
we
could
tell if it's gonna-
probably make a roll to see if you could. What would that be? Probably insight would probably be a good roll. Maybe survival would be a good
Maybe
skill.
This is awful.
Nature could be one.
I'll go with survival.
Yeah, you're not sure. It is going the storm itself, and it isn't really a storm. It's not like there's thunder or lightning. It's just a lot of overcast, rain definitely coming down, and the wind is blowing from the east heading west. So it's a westerly wind, and it's moving westerly pretty slowly.
How's the roadway? Is it getting really like mucky and
Yeah, it's
hard to
absorbing
travel?
quite a bit of the water, and it's slowing the wagon down a little bit, but you guys are on horses and you're still walking anyways, and it's not too bad. There's not a lot of traffic here, so there's not a lot of deep ruts or anything.
If it does start getting sticky, I'll ride the edge of the roadway kind of thing as
Okay.
best I can, just so we don't get stuck in the mud.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you guys make it throughout that day. You left, just to backtrack a second here, you guys had arrived on 7 day of the first 10 day in Yarder. So you left the morning of the 8th, and so you went the 9th, and this is the 10th when it started to rain, and you're about to make camp on the evening of the 10th, just so we can keep track of all that. And yeah, sun starts to set, and you kind of start looking for a place to pull the wagon off. And as you start to pull off, you see another caravan that's coming, and it's got another 3 wagons, and it's heading east towards Yarder as you're passing them by. And they're all kind of bundled up and got their rain slicks on and hats, and everybody's trying to keep as warm as they can. It's definitely gotten the chill of just the wet throughout the entire day is just really getting to everybody at this point.
Hail, travelers! Any good campsites up ahead?
One of the wagon riders, you can tell he's probably somebody who travels the road quite a bit, has the clothes of a caravaner, and he kind of throws his thumb up over his shoulder. He says, "Yeah, about a mile west, you should be able to find a place that isn't quite as soggy. Up out of the rise goes up a little bit, and all the water drains out. Good place to pull over." And they kind of slow down as they're talking and sit and talk with you. It's all humans in the 4 carts. Everything's covered. They're all covered caravan wagons, so you're not quite sure what's in them. All being pulled by 2 horses each. I was trying to think of the word, not plow horse, but a draft horse. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. 2 draft horses.
Well, Matt, travelers, not much back that way, but more wet.
How long have you been traveling?
We've been on the road now for about a week, trying to get to Yarder.
How long has it been raining?
It's probably been raining about 2 days now.
What's that next town called?
He's hitches a thumb back over his shoulders again. You guys are getting pretty close to Calling Horns to be the next thing you'd find up on the road here. After that, it's quite a ways. You'll get to Everland, which would be an actual town.
Right. All right. Good road to you.
Yep, and he waves on, and you could tell that several of them are guards, and they warily, they don't do anything aggressive, but they definitely stay ready. And they move on, and they are heading further west, looking for a place to set their camp up. And yeah, you guys get a little bit further down the road, and you get to kind of like you can see where on the north side of the road, it kind of rises up and There's even some copse of trees and some nice area to set out.
Just as we start to pass, I kind of bend down to nod, and I'm like, did they smell? Oh, I think they didn't smell right. What do you think? To nod.
Those people we traveled past?
Yeah.
I can't smell anything. My nose is stuck.
All right. That was a little Easter egg for anyone who watched the After Hours. Sorry, Lucian.
No, that's
Go
good.
ahead.
Yeah, that's the time to put that stuff in. So yeah, you guys make camp and have another night. So that would be the end of the 10th. Anybody, anything they want to do? Should I continue?
If I can, I guess I sleep under the wagon just to try to stay out of the wet as best I can, or even in the wagon.
Like, do we set up camp with like shelter?
Anyone have a tent?
I don't know what you guys do. You're the group.
I don't have a tent.
I assume you're laying out on the grass at this point. Nobody said what they're doing.
Usually that's what I've been doing, but if it's raining. I think I have backpack or a bunk. Check my inventory.
Bedroll.
Yeah, I got an explorer's pack. What's in it?
Yeah, you guys have an open cart that has stuff in it, including the body.
Oh, it's an open cart? I thought it had
Yeah.
a cover on it.
No, you guys don't have a covered cart.
Oh. Then maybe we should pull. Are there trees anywhere where we're setting up camp?
Yeah, there's like a small copse of trees here.
I'm assuming, Greybeard, you're gonna steer it under some trees.
Best I can.
I mean, yeah, it's still, I mean, soaking down. Everything's pretty wet, but it's not. There's no mud or standing water here, as it all runs kind of down the incline, whereas it pools up and all over the place. But you're at least not in any standing water.
But
it will be wet.
Ian, you're a nature person. Can you make some sort of cover with leaves and things?
I'm looking at you like you just asked me the stupidest question in your life. That was the best way to phrase it. I love it.
And I gesture at the body, and we need to make sure this dwarf is covered.
How long have we been traveling in the rain, Lucian, before we stop here?
It started mid-morning, and it's been raining the rest of the day. And it's raining at the moment. So I would say you guys probably travel maybe 10 hours, maybe a little less than that.
And my only excuse is that I thought the wagon was covered. Otherwise, I would have tried something 10 hours ago.
I'm imagining like a smash cut between our conversation and this wagon. And so I see another smash cut to the body that's absolutely soaked absolutely soaked, probably like lying in a puddle at this point inside this wagon.
Well, the way you guys have like a shroud over it, the shroud is wet, but you do know that the spell that's been placed on the body makes it so that it can't possibly decay, and there's nothing that happens to the body due to the spell. That's
all right, that makes me feel better then.
But I still look at you and like once again, like I didn't think I could give you a more condescending look than the previous one, but after that last statement, I give you an even more condescending view. Look.
Jarrel he looks indifferent and just shrugs his shoulders and walks away.
So yeah, you guys then pull up under the copse of the trees. I mean, it's definitely better than just being out in the open rain, but it's like, even if when you're sitting in the woods and it's been raining for a day, it's still pretty wet. Having a small fire helps dry some things out, and will keep you a lot warmer. And it's kind of in fall, so imagine camping outdoors. Some of you are pretty resilient type people, but even then, 3 or 4 days of traveling on the road, you kind of look forward to getting warm by a fire. And as far as those of you that have traveled this way, which I think we established was Logan, Tigray, and PB has probably traveled this road before. You guys probably feel like you're maybe a day and a half, maybe 2 at the most, to Calling Horns, which happens to be an inn. But other than that, you guys set up camp, and I'll allow you an opportunity, or I will continue to move on.
During Jarl's his watch, he's going to basically sit out there buck naked and try and dry his pants and his underwear by the fire.
Okay. Yeah, I think if during your doesn't take too long to try to dry clothes out as long as you keep them pretty close to the fire. And so, yeah, probably within 30, 45 minutes of them being pretty close to the campfire that you guys create, you have dry pants and dry tunic.
Very good. Jarl's disposition improves.
Mark that on your character sheet. Disposition improve.
He wakes everybody up, or whoever the next watch is, and he seems very happy.
Yeah, who is your next watch? I don't know. It would be Coffee. You end up waking Coffee up. All right. Again, night goes by. It stops raining about probably 5 a.m.-ish. It's still pretty wet out. It's still overcast. But you guys Ardreth wakes everybody up, and you guys go ahead and break camp and head back to the road. It is still pretty muddy. And you guys continue to head on east.
During conversation, I guess Jarl's gonna ask if anybody's been this way, if we know how close we are to the next town. Nobody knows? Thought we established it.
I just told you like 5 seconds ago and I forgot.
By the way, anybody who wakes GB up gets a dwarven grip full of mud and sod chucked at them.
Well, on the chart, the person always waking you up is Finn. And I'm sure he wakes you up with his boot.
It's going to be a smite if you throw a chunk of mud at him, though.
I'm pretty sure that after the first 2 times that he woke me up for watch and I went, trance, pointy ears, and rolled back over, he may have stopped trying.
He'll start throwing mud at you then.
All right. I get up, and then as soon as Finn goes back to sleep, I go back to sleep.
All right. Nice. Let's see. So Ian give me a survival roll. Oh yeah, like on the dot of when you know when Greybeard is supposed to be waking you up, your body tells you you're on watch time. You already know, like when it's your turn for watch, you just know, and you realize he's not woken you up, and you see him snoring over next to the fire.
Is Nod still awake, Finn? Is he
I'm,
always just
I'm sure
with us?
Nod's always awake.
I walk over to Nod and I say, so, I don't know much about lions other than what I've read and what I've seen in crests.
I don't either. But tell me what you know.
But I've heard they make a very loud, booming sound when they're trying to scare or be intimidating. I heard you barking like a dog the other day, and I figured I'd impart this information. If you wanted to start practicing now, I don't think that'd be a bad idea.
He'll bark really loud right next to Greybeard then.
Yep, Greybeard, you are awoken by a barking lion.
Bah, can't affect me. Or would it be a wisdom save?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to sleep through it.
You're right, it works.
It does work. That was really good, Nod. Very impressed.
He'll jump up on the cart, all proud. Keep watching.
And I'll take watch.
All right.
Do we have one more day? Like, do we have one more camping day?
Yeah, they Finn, Coffee, and Ian think there's probably another day of travel till you get to Calling Horns.
Okay.
All right. So, all right. Yeah. So you guys have traveled throughout the day, and then you're making your camp, which I've moved you to here. And this is where you think you. Oh, let me get the pointer. This is where you think you have about another day as you're making tonight's camp. And let us see. Let's start getting some rolls from people. So starting at, I want to say Jarrel. What's your passive perception?
I believe it is 15. 15, yep.
Okay. Let's see. So let's make a roll here. Okay. Okay. And then who's next in the oh, Coffee's next. So Coffee, what's your passive?
13.
Okay.
Oh, are we camped?
Yeah, you guys are camped.
Oh, all right. So this is the next day?
Nope, this is during you guys are camping and I'm going through the watch list.
Is this right? So is this the day after Nod roared, or is this the same day?
No, that was the night before where Greybeard missed his watch, and then You guys traveled, and I moved you guys forward.
All right, and I hand off to Coffee.
Correct.
Okay, so before I hand off to Coffee, I do wake Coffee up, and he's gonna get settled. And as I'm kind of getting settled, I'm getting a little punchy, and I tap him on the shoulder and I just smile at him. And I say, "Watch this," and I'm gonna take one portion of my 2 portions of pixie dust, and I'm gonna sprinkle it on Greybeard.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm rolling percentiles, I take it?
Well, I would think Jarrel would roll them.
All
Oh,
right.
I would? Okay.
Yeah, it's whoever's administering it, I would think.
D100?
Yeah, D100.
Fly.
Yeah, so he gains flying speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes, but he's sleeping, correct?
Okay, so I'm going to use my rope and I'm going to tie him off to the nearest log.
Okay, so you just describe that a little. So you get a rope out and you're going to try to...
So I see him starting to float up.
No, he doesn't.
So
He doesn't move.
He doesn't. So he doesn't just start flying.
No, he's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
So it's a conscious thing that he can use that for.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
running
that
speed
backfires.
or...
But we can pick him up and give him a little push, right?
I don't even know if that would work. I have no... If you're unconscious, I don't think you can fly. If you're sleeping, you would wake him up. If you're going to pick him up, you could try that.
You know, I'm gonna shake him awake and I'm gonna like, Greybeard, you're flying.
Okay, yeah, Greybeard, you're being shook awake by Jarrel.
All right. One eye open. I look at the ground. Am I still on the ground?
Yeah, you control your movement, so...
Okay. I am going to make a grappling attack.
So are you going to make a roll?
Yep.
So 16, but you
And
get
it's an
to
opposed.
oppose that. You get to pick strength or dexterity, I believe, right?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, athletics or acrobatics. So you get to pick which one, Jarrel. You should be good at this as a monk. Yeah, he's able to throw you, like you try to grab his clothes, and he's just like, it's like an Aikido move almost, where he just pushes your hands out of the way, and you go kind of, your momentum moves past him, and you're unable to grasp him.
But I guess in my miss, I start to fly.
Okay.
And I just yell disgustedly, "You have no sense of humor."
Not in the middle of the night, I don't. Oh.
And yeah, for the next 8 minutes, you can fly.
All right. I fly quietly around, but I just keep buzzing Jarrel, like with my big hobnail boots, like nearly hitting him in the head.
Crop dust him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I let him have a toot or two. Good thing we had all those beans for dinner.
All right.
It is exhilarating, so maybe I stay up for a bit.
Yeah, and then you feel it begin to fade, and then that's towards the end of Jarl's watch, and Coffee, you're on watch at the moment. So, Coffee, what was your passive?
13.
13. All right, that's not going to be good enough. So, Ian, I believe you have a feat, correct? Oh, no, do you have alert?
I do. No, I have.
Tell me about your feat again.
That other one, observant. I have the observant, which gives me +5 to my passive wisdom or perception.
Oh, right. So what's your passive perception then it end up being?
20.
20. So even asleep, you're going to be pretty hard to sneak up on, I think. And obviously, if you're awake, really hard to sneak up on. Something wakes you up. It's a noise that seems out of place, but since you were actually in your elven trance at that point, and it was right at the edge of your hearing, you kind of think to yourself, did I just hear something? But it's enough that maybe it brings you out of your trance, and you look around and you see Coffee on watch, and you don't hear anything at the moment.
Did I get a direction, like in front of me, behind me, sort of deal?
No, it was so quiet enough that it only caught your attention, but it was brief, and it didn't give you enough time to kind of locate, or you don't even have like a sense of which way or direction you heard it. In fact, when you're trying to think of what the sound even was, you're not even sure. You just think it was like your natural instincts heard something, and it woke you up more than it was you registering what it was. It's just from being practiced of, being a ranger, being a protector. It's the muscle memory or the abilities you've acquired over the years. Something you heard something and you just weren't sure what it was.
I head over to Coffee.
Okay.
And I say, I think I just heard something. Have you noticed anything out there?
I'm just gonna take a long look around and see if I key in on anything.
Yeah, now you can roll perception checks. And would Nod be awake at this point, Finn? How does Nod go through the night? Is he just...
He'll stay awake while Finn is asleep, and then he'll doze off while Finn's on his break or his rest or watch, I guess. Sorry. So I'd assume he's probably up though.
Okay, so you can do a perception check for Nod. Ian, you're looking out into the darkness. You're listening, but you're not hearing it again, or you're not hearing anything that kind of raises the alarm in your head. You're almost maybe starting to question yourself, like, well, maybe you did start to dream in your trance, or maybe it wasn't something that you thought you heard. Okay. And Coffee, you had a 10? Yeah, same thing. Nod thinks for just the briefest moment, he thinks he hears a voice out in the night.
All right, he will mentally wake Finn up.
Okay, Finn.
And then he will pad over. Who's definitely on watch then?
Well, Nod would be able to see Coffee and Ian standing near each other and quietly have spoken to each other, but then seem to be looking into the darkness. Everybody else, Greybeard's snoring. Jarrel's probably in a trance. Ardreth is probably in a trance. And you were just now waking up.
He'll jump down off the wagon and pad over to those two and say, I heard someone talking out there.
Which direction?
And he thinks he heard it to the south of you guys.
Finn will be putting some gear on, grabbing his shield.
Okay. Well, and now that you're up, Finn, you can make a perception check. No, okay. Nobody had good rolls. They were close. Nod was close, just not quite. You guys aren't quite hearing anything. So, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to take our first 5-minute break of the evening. And then when we come back, we're going to have a surprise round. And then we're going to have initiative. So I would tell you not to go too far. Get your drinks and come back. Something's going to go down. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back in about 5 minutes. All right, let's bring our group back in. Let's move our map so our players can see. So you guys can set up the way you would have been sleeping, where you want your horses, where you want your wagon. The noise you heard came from the south, but just the people that were awake. So Ian and Coffee are probably the two that are up. Finn is just getting up, and you can put Nod where you want him. And then the other two would be Jarrel, Ardreth, and Greybeard would be sleeping at that point. Or in the trance, the elven trance. You guys can move the wagon and the horses where you think they should be. I just put stuff on the map so you could place out how your camp would normally look.
Can't move the wagon.
Oh, where would you like it? You can ping it. I can move it.
Running top of map to bottom of map, probably here. Or not. There. And those 6 squares. Something like that. Yep, looks good. And then I would be on the inside under the wagon somehow. Yes, here.
Okay. We'll say, Ardreth was sleeping near the fire, getting warm. Horses are fine where they're at.
And we're in the plains with just a few.
Yeah, you guys
Chris?
normally kind of looked for a place that had some trees to pull off. So you can see there were some trees to the north side of the road. But then it's plains and just rolling hills to the south of the road.
I think the horses would probably be right there along the wagon. Like on the dark side. Yeah, maybe.
So this side?
Yeah, perfect. Well, at least that's my idea.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're going to have a round. Let's go ahead and let's see. Nope, that's the die roller. I don't want that. That's the initiative roller. I want that. Okay, so initiative roller is up. You guys can go ahead and roll your initiative. There's going to be a surprise round that happens before we go through initiative order, though. So you guys can roll initiative. Ooh, super high rolls. Nice.
Is that your first roll of the game, Greybeard?
No, I threw out
Hacks.
the Constitution roll earlier.
Oh, that's right.
And he rolled his attack on me,
Oh yeah, yep.
which
16.
was tied as well.
The 23 and a 16 so far.
Slacker.
All right. We need an Ardreth roll, don't we? Let me grab his character sheet. Initiative would be that one.
Oh, dude.
But I need
So
to,
Brian's not here?
I'm not seeing him.
Oh, that's when he gets killed, so that's dangerous.
Who's ambush?
All of you. Okay. So let's just roll this out then. I think I need to do this. Okay, yeah, that's set already. Perfect. Okay, here we go. So from the darkness, you hear the noise of bowstrings, and you hear the whistle of arrows. Coffee, 2 arrows come. I'm sorry. They are javelins. So you do not hear bowstrings. Yeah. Okay. So a javelin, 2 javelins come streaking out of the night towards Coffee. So we'll roll. I'm going to roll these. Not that you guys can see them quite yet, because I don't want you to know what they are quite yet. But first one, disadvantage. Oh my god, rolled a 22.
Yep.
And the second one, disadvantage, I rolled a 15.
Miss on a second.
Okay, so 1 hits for 7 piercing, hits you in the leg for 7 piercing damage, and then another one flies past you and buries itself in the dirt. Ian, 2 javelins come towards you. At disadvantage, they roll an 11.
Miss.
And the second one, disadvantage, another 11. So 2 javelins whiz by and bury themselves in the dirt. And Nod, 2 javelins come towards you. Rolling a disadvantage, I roll a 20.
Hit.
So 4 piercing damage on Nod. It just grazes him along the flank. Doesn't even stick in, but just puts a scratch on him. And then the second one, roll disadvantage, rolls a 9, which I assume is a miss.
I got a miss.
Yeah. So, all right. Ian, you definitely recognize the weaponry as very standard orcish fare. Hello, why can't I?
Okay.
Dirty Orcs.
Yeah, Coffee, you would recognize it as, orc weaponry. Crudely made. And you hear kind of their cry, but you don't quite see them. They've thrown from out in the darkness. And now we will go to the top of the turn order. Why
Which is
can't I
Ardreth.
edit that? I just want to edit it.
Should I be able to see that way?
Nope. It's not close enough.
Like I should be able to see down to here, right?
And you'll see just the edge of darkness. You'll just see just a little bit of green. 'Cause
Yeah,
I can-
60-ish feet.
Like right there is pure darkness for me. Right here is literally moving the slider 1 down from darkness.
They're definitely out in the darkness.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure my token has dark vision on it.
I believe. Yeah, let me check. I think so, but I will check.
Thank you.
You just can't see anything with it.
Yep, says has sight 60 feet.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, Ardreth is asleep, so we move to Greybeard is asleep. We move to Ian. You were first
Where did
up.
I see it coming
Oh,
from?
what's your dex? Let's me see if you're first or if they're first.
13.
Yep, you beat him. You're first.
Where did I see them attack from?
They are coming from this general area here. I'm pinging in the darkness.
10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. I move down here. I'm assuming I still can't see anything.
Let me check. Let's see. You've got 60. You should be able to see 2 orcs straight south of you trying to hide in the tall grass, but it's right at the absolute edge of your dark vision. So it's not like you make it out very well. It's like looking out in the darkness and just the very final thing that you can see before it's just pitch dark. You see 2. So do you see my arrow?
Yeah.
So this one is at the 60-foot mark, and this one's at the 55-foot mark. And you should probably be able to make them out. And then the rest, you can probably see that one. You can see that one. No, you can see that one. Cannot see that one. So I will put them on the map now that you can see them. So let me pop them up. Give me just a sec.
Okay.
They are on the wrong layer for you to see them.
I yell back to copy and nod and I say, Orcs! Orcs! Wake everyone up! It's an ambush!
To arms.
To arms!
Okay. Are you able to see anything now?
I mean, define C.
Let me look.
Let's see, I'll move it down to my other screen. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. Let's move up brightness all the way. I can sort of see some of them. I see the 3 straight in front of me.
Oh, yeah, you can see the edges of the tokens at least. Yeah, and I mean, that's what it would be like, right? I mean, if you're out at your extreme edge, it's like trying to catch a deer on the side of the road while you're driving at night kind of thing. Or a coyote out where you are, or I don't know, you're in town, so you probably don't have that.
I will take your word for it. I've seen a lot of dead things on the side of the road.
There you go. But you couldn't quite tell what they were until you got pretty close, like at night, but you can see the little mound. That's kind of what you see, is you see something out there. You don't even know they're orcs at this point. You know they're orcs because of the javelins that got thrown at you. You don't know they're orcs because you see their faces or anything like that.
Yeah.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Alright, so they are orcs. So they are orcish. So I'm not going to click on that one. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. I mean, what is this? Is it 5 or 10 that Hail of Thorns would hit them?
And now I'll put the
5.
rolls so you guys can see them.
Which would be more useful. I guess I should just Hunter's Mark them. I will Hunter's Mark this one.
Okay. Hunter's
And
Mark applied.
And I will...
As your bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will shoot him. Oh man, let's scroll it. Ooh, 23.
Oh, yeah. That'll hit.
11.
Ooh, nice.
And
That you hear a resounding thump into him, but he staggers, but has not gone down quite yet.
And I will shoot him again.
Okay.
Ooh, 21.
Oh, yeah. Another arrow solidly hits. And, yeah, just puts it right through his throat, and he just falls right over.
Jeez.
You can't quite hear it, but you can tell by the sound the arrow makes hitting the body that it just hit a dead body. It just died instantly.
Damn.
Let's see. So this was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I will head right there, and that is my turn.
Okay. Orcs are up, and that guy went down. So we've got another javelin towards Coffee. Actually, he's going to run forward now that they saw the elf come down and go back. He's going to move forward. Let's see, what's his speed there? 30. So 30, right about there. And then heave his javelin. Oh, yeah. Oh, nope, that's still not quite close enough. So he's going to use his bonus action. That's his movement. He'll use his bonus action before his action to move closer, so he gets a better shot at you. We'll go there. All right. And javelin throw. He rolls a 20.
That it?
Okay, so 4 piercing damage. His buddy's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will use his bonus action to go 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Heave his javelin at you. Yeah. Oh my god, these rolls. 22
For 7.
for 7 piercing. That one's dead. This one's heading towards Ian. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not close enough to melee, so we'll fire off his javelin at Ian. 14.
That hits.
7 piercing. 5, 10, 15, 20,
We
25,
found our Achilles heels.
30.
Javelins.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. One more at Ian.
Look at these rolls.
18
On fire. 15,
for
17.
9 piercing damage.
TPK. TPK.
And we have one guy who's at the back. He doesn't move any closer, and he begins to shout in Orc. Does anybody know Orc? Anybody have Orcish?
Let me check.
Nope.
Nope.
All I know how to say is your mama and
Yeah, he's not
where's the
saying
bathroom.
that. Yeah, neither. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, he is just asking where the bathroom is.
Is Orcish gonna be different than Goblin?
Yes.
Come on.
Come on. Yes.
Get out. and
Okay,
greet-
so you hear a guttural yelling from in the darkness, and a javelin does come out, but this will be a disadvantage. He'll try to hit Nod. So this will be a disadvantage roll, so it'll be the 14.
14 still hits.
Okay, so 8 piercing damage on Nod.
You and me nod.
Telling you.
Get out.
It's like
some-
100 kobolds with javelins and we're all dead.
get out.
Coffee, you were up.
Blade Song.
That's
Blur.
your bonus action?
Yeah, bonus.
Bonus, got it.
Blur. And
That's your action to cast. Blur.
yeah, and drawing weapons.
Yep, that's your free action. Draw weapons. Got it. Okay, so let's put let's build that for you. So that'll be. You should give it a name, like Way of the Sword or something. Spells sing.
Let's call it something with
guess
the
spell
leopard
sing.
then.
Spell singer.
Leopard style.
Leopards. Okay.
Leopard time.
Nice.
How do you spell leopard? Leopard.
Leopard time.
Is it death leopard time?
2 left to quit.
Oh.
Death leopard time. Oh. Pour some javelins on me.
Exactly.
All right. So that's coffee. Jarrel. There was shouting, so just a simple roll to wake you from your trance. Let's do a wisdom roll. All you need to roll is higher than like an 8, and you've woken up from the commotion.
All right.
Can't wait for that natural one.
Just the wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom. Yep, you're up. You've been awoken by the shouts of Ian and the grunts of pain from a few of your companions.
All right. 5, 10, 15. All right. So
You
How-
will have been prone, so remember that you'll need to use
yep.
half your movement to get up, draw whatever you're going to draw, and then you
Yep.
can do your regular.
how far can I throw?
Depends on what you're throwing.
Yeah, it depends on the weapon.
So I'm gonna pull out a torch, and
So that'd be like an improvised weapon. So I would say that probably could get thrown as far as probably your dart.
so 60 feet.
Yep. You do have to light it though.
Yeah, yeah. Could I run up to the campfire, light the torch, and then throw it in the direction of the?
Yeah, because that's only what 5, 10, 15. You could place
I
it
have-
in. Yeah, that
I have
seems like
40
you'd have
movement.
plenty. Yeah.
Okay.
That seems. Yep, that's reasonable.
All right.
Which way are you gonna throw it?
I'm gonna throw it in. I can barely make out these three guys at the bottom, so I'm gonna throw it in this direction here.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Okay.
And let's just do a. You can use probably your dart. It'd be a ranged dex-based roll, so I think dart would work fine.
Oh, okay.
And while you're doing that, I'll find a little torch. And this is just see how exactly well put you get it, and if it doesn't go out when it lands.
All right. Just use the first one. Oh, snap. 21.
Yeah, so it's going to go exactly where you want it. Of course, I did that weird.
Okay, so let's see, where is it? There it
That's not what I
is.
wanted.
So it'll go like kind of right here. Yeah,
Right
right
there?
there.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's going to give off a little bit of light, but not a ton. It's a torch.
It's like a 40-20.
Not why it's sitting on the ground, I wouldn't think. It's out in the grass also. All players can see that, yes. It emits light. It doesn't need sight. Let me see. I think I got everything there. Save.
Very well then.
They're right here.
Yeah, I see all four of them. I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
sure if there was more. I figured it would help the guys that can't see in the dark. Do we have any of those? Now that I think of it.
Not anymore.
No, everybody's an elf or a.
Nod might not
Four.
be able to.
There you go, Nod.
Not the Fae. You're telling me he can't see in the dark?
I don't
Nod,
know.
fetch.
Whatever his stats are. I just that's why the druid had such a problem, because all the animal forms couldn't see in the dark for whatever. They can do perception checks on smell, I believe.
Yep.
Which they get advantage on. So I mean they can know the direction of something, but they don't see it necessarily.
They might get disadvantaged on their proximity to Greybeard.
Although I'm pretty sure real lions hunt at night all the time, so it can't be
But
that bad.
Yeah, well maybe it says it on there. They might be.
It
They might have
doesn't,
night
but-
vision. All right. So that brings us to okay. So that was Jarrel. Anything else? Bonus actions? Because that was movement action.
No, I don't have any bonus. I need to hit something.
Okay. That brings us over to Finn. You were up now. Finn, you had just woken up and you were standing up when the first set of javelins landed. So you were standing. You were just getting stuff out as those things happened. Then you see the rest of this happen, and now it is your turn.
All right, he's going to cast Bless on himself. He'll kick Greybeard awake because he's still there, and Ian,
Okay.
and then use his rest of his movement to go over and mount Nod.
Okay. There we go. Bless. I'm going to move the wagon just 1 second. There we go. Do we ever hear what Not your bless actually looks like.
Oh, there it is. Sweet.
There. Finn?
Done.
Have you ever described your what the bless spell actually looks like while you're casting it?
Well, he's kind of in a hustle for this one, so he's probably just going to
Duck, duck,
mutter
goose.
the words while he's strapping his shield on. And it's actually a ranged spell, anybody within 30 feet, so
Okay.
he's just going to kind of eyeball the people he needs the kick on.
Okay. Is there any indication like that they know? Like, do they feel it, or do they have a glow around?
Oh,
them,
I'm sure they feel the light.
you
touching
feel
their
the
souls.
light.
Does it sound like he's sneezing? Bless, 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 bless.
All right. So mounted. So Nod goes on your turn mounted, unless you're gonna stay unmounted. Whoa.
No, he's fine.
Nod.
Calm down,
Nod's
Nod. I know we're in
barking.
the middle of a fight.
Nod is barking. All right. Hopefully she settles down here in just a second. Okay. Any other bonus actions? That was action, movement. Moving on to Ardreth.
Yep.
All right. Ardreth will make a wisdom roll. See if the commotion has woken him. Oh, I didn't have his character sheet up. Where'd he go? There you are, Ardreth. Oh yeah, he's up. Okay, so Ardreth gets up and I believe he's going to cast his bonus action, which is his Bartok Inspiration. He will put on Coffee, who's up in the front lines. So you will get a Bartok Inspiration. How about that one? Oh no, we already gave. Okay, you got it.
Jinx.
Yeah, you got double. I'll pull it off. Hold on. And so that's his bonus action. He gets up as his action. And he moves to the wagon and draws his bow. Because I believe he has a long bow. And he'll take a shot at Mr. Orcish, who's running up here, this guy, with his longbow. Uh, 16 is a hit. And he rolls a 10. So this guy has an arrow protruding from him as he's running forward. And that will be Ardreth's turn. Greybeard, you've just been kicked awake.
Yeah, can you check the whole dark vision thing for me?
Yep. Yep, let me check. No. Yeah, it says has sight, 60 feet of dark vision.
Weird. It doesn't look like it. All right. Because everything beyond the wagon is just... Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
see no...
on my screen, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4-ish orcs. I can definitely see the torch. They're on the road almost, and you can see the horses still.
All right, I guess maybe. Well, when I move, I'll see if I can... I've got an area around me or whatever. Okay, cool. So... okay, so I guess I can kind of see those guys. So... Oh, yeah. This guy gets murdered. Bonus action to rage out. And then 2 great axe attacks. And 1.
Yep, 19 would be a hit. Okay.
And again.
Yep, 21 would be a hit.
That's better.
Yeah, that guy goes down with a
I'm still
axe
stretching out
blow to the
before.
head.
Just getting warmed up. Ugh.
Still got your morning voice.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you
no
go-
coffee.
You're able to charge up, and 2 swings fell the orc in hide armor in front of you as he falls to the ground in a pool of blood. I think that brings us to Ian.
I will move my hunter's mark over to this guy in front of me. Actually, no, you know what? Over to this guy over here in the back.
Okay.
And I will shoot him. And he hasn't taken any damage.
No.
Right, it was the guy in front of him who did.
Correct.
22, I'm assuming, hits.
Yes, 22 will hit. Ooh, good hit.
All right,
And I want you to make a perception check.
perception check. 21.
Okay. Let me...
6 giants appear out of the bushes.
Suddenly, behind us, 100 kobolds with javelins come out.
You recognize the horses are quite upset.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
And yes, at the very edge of your range, you see shapes moving in from the west.
What?
Okay.
Bigger shapes.
Oh, good.
Oh, actually,
We
you
wanna
got,
pick
you got
those
a
up?
21. You actually get a whiff of a very foul odor also.
Downwind from
Greybeard's
Greybeard.
nowhere near us.
Yeah, he's right there. She's downwind.
Har, har, har.
I look over alarmedly for half a second, and as I'm aiming my bow to hit this guy again, I tell Greybeard, never eat sour worms. I say, Greybeard, to the west, there are more shapes coming. Watch out. I can just barely make them out. They're ginormous, enormous. That's the real word. I shoot.
Okay. Still at the orc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same work.
Yep, same orc. Yeah, he goes down with another arrow through the eyeball. You were able to fell a second orc as your arrow flies true. And he falls over in a dead run as he was running towards you guys in a heap. And any other action? Oh, you used bonus. You haven't moved yet, if you want.
Nope. I move over there.
Okay.
And I make sure that everybody knows that they're coming. There's more from the west. And that is my turn.
And we look incredulously as you leave us in front of you.
Bitch, I have a 13 AC. You guys can live. I'm at half health. What have you been doing?
Bitch, I got 13 AC. That's gonna be my newest comment to anybody. You just hit my car, bitch. I got a 13 AC. What?
There's the first of the T-shirts for Storm King's Thunder. The Seven's first merch.
Exactly.
All right, that would bring us to the orc's turn. Oh, and I do need to make a roll. And I'm having dog issues here on my side, so bear with me. Okay.
Chris is out of town, isn't she?
Yes, she is. It might become a problem here pretty quick. We might have a short session tonight if they don't calm down. Dizzy. All right, gotta make one roll. Okay, just so I know where that's at. That's gonna be right there. Okay. Orcs. Orcs. Continuing to come at Coffee, heading right into Greybeard. And out in the darkness, I think he's just going to run forward. Alright. Which I think we'll get... Yeah, I think that'll get him there, and he'll just be able to throw a javelin, I think. Alright. Javelin at Greybeard. He rolled a 22.
Barely hit.
Great environment.
All right.
Yep, for 9 piercing damage.
Half by rage.
The guy in front of you swings his great axe. He rolls a 23.
Hit.
15 slashing.
Halved for rage. Okay.
Yeah. Coffee, great axe. He charges into you, spitting in your face. Come on, roll. And only rolls an 11. Ignore the 17 because of my roll 20 is acting really strange at the moment. Okay. That's the orcs. The others are dead. Yeah. So the orcs have moved. Coffee, you are up. And give me a perception check before you do any of your other stuff.
22.
22. Okay. You also pick up the foul smell. You feel kind of like tremors in the ground. They're very slight, but recognizable because it's like a foot pace. It's something you've recognized from before.
Giants.
The hill variety.
Yeah, I yelled at giants to the west as I chop this dude.
Annihilate him.
Man, our rolls are on fire tonight.
Yeah, those are both hits. This guy's already has an arrow in him. I think that'll put him down. First shot puts him down.
All right. The first shot puts him down. I'm going to...
Ooh, you'll be right in range.
Yeah, so your second sword blow would have hit that guy.
Yeah.
And it was an 11 was the second damage?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, with a pretty cool sweeping move, as that guy tried to hit you with his axe and missed, you just cut that guy in the back of the neck and he goes down, and you swiftly move over to help Greybeard as you stab a sword into this guy's shoulder. And you can see the point of your sword come out the back of his shoulder, and you pull it back. It wrenches him a little bit. He's not quite down, but you've definitely severely wounded him, and blood is pouring out. Any bonus actions?
That will be it.
Okay. Good moves. Good moves. Jarrel, you were up. Start with a perception check. You pick up the odor coming from the west. Is all you pick up.
Guess it would help if I wasn't muted. I don't recognize the odor.
Nope, just being very foul.
All right. So I'm cautious, but
Oh, and I guess with a 15, even coffee at this point, the horses are near panic at this point.
All right? Ardreth is up, so I'm going to yell to Ardreth. What's wrong with the horses?
They're in a near panic.
Yeah, he yells. What does he see? I don't know if he sees. Let's see what the range is. Yeah, he sees. Again, he yells to you, shapes in the dark, and he's not quite sure what's scaring the horses, but obviously those shapes are.
All right. 10, 15. All right, so I'm gonna come down here, and engage this guy below. Actually, how far was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna go here. So can I make anything out? Is that a boulder?
You
Or is
see
that
shapes in the darkness. Yeah, you can't quite make out what it is.
All right.
They are heading your way.
All right, so there's not going to be any time to take care of the body, so I'm going to attack that guy.
Okay. The first swing is a hit.
For 9.
Yep. Your short sword is able to finish off the one that Coffee had put his blade through the shoulder.
Okay. Awesome. So I have a bonus. That's not going to reach. No. Would that work if I had moved another 5 feet with the rest of my movement? Could I use that bonus on another enemy?
What bonus?
So if I hit with my action, which is 2 short sword attacks, I get a bonus attack.
I guess. Does it say anything about like a bonus attack on the same target, or what is the name of the ability?
That ability. Crap. I'd have to pull it up. It is. It's called Martial Arts. When unarmed or wielding monk weapons and no armor or shield, I can use when using attack action with unarmed or a monk weapon on your turn. You can make one unarmed as a bonus action. So I guess it's a bonus action, so I can move and then use the bonus action.
Yeah,
That's
I think
the
so.
way I interpret that. All right. So I'll do that and attack this guy down here. So my momentum from killing that first guy, I use that to step forward and lay into this guy below.
Yep, that'd be a hit.
5.
Okay. All right. So a strike to him.
And I'm guessing at this point everybody's aware that there's something coming from the west, but nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, nobody's close enough quite to see it yet.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Okay. And let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. That brings us to Finn.
I didn't realize that guy was dead.
You can move back. But give me a perception check too before you head out too far.
I had the same exact thought. I was about to shoot that dead orc that I in fact killed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're the one that killed him.
Not only are you picking up the odor that's coming from the west, you also are feeling the tremors in the ground that are getting stronger. They seem to be coming from a different direction.
Another set of tremors? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, you're feeling a set of tremors. You don't know or have any idea what anything else.
All right, and we didn't recognize the smell.
No. It's a very foul odor.
We're going to charge him, I guess.
Okay.
Can't make a turn.
There you go. So that's your. So you're gonna do like a full charge move. So he's doing a dash.
Yeah, I guess he should. So that's only 50-ish. He's gonna get another X amount. And yeah, he's got no vision either.
Yeah, you'd be able to lead him like if you were on a horse and you could see, but the horse wouldn't be able to see very well. It would still follow where you're going. So you'd be able to guide him, even if he probably couldn't see.
All right, so he will do a passing attack and go. Well, shoot, I don't want to take this past the map too much.
That's okay. We'll just put you on the edge, and then
All right,
we'll just remember how many.
It'll put him 30 feet past.
Yeah, so put yourself on the edge, and then we'll know you're 30 feet off. All right.
Finn does know what these are.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Correct? Coffee and I fought one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will shout that as he makes his attack. Trolls!
All right.
We fought trolls on the road once before.
They smell this bad.
Let me break the die roller out here. Hold on. $13.
13, you hit him, but you see that you've done no damage to him as you go bursting by. I assume that was your lance?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you stay 10 feet off him when you went by? He doesn't get an attack on you?
Yeah,
So-
I don't want him. He's not going close.
Okay, so yeah. Okay.
And then he'll go 30 feet past. So he only gets the one attack.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And I threw a javelin. Hold on.
Wait, you're gonna lance and try to throw something?
No, I hit the javelin or the lance. I hit the javelin button instead of the lance.
Oh, I see. Because it rolled a 10. I gotcha.
And that is, what's the difference?
It says +6 to your javelin. What's the plus on your other one?
Yeah, that's gonna be. I think that's +6 as well. So let's
So it'd
just
be the same roll then. Yeah.
let's just move on.
Yeah. It looks like it's a bad roll. It's a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go streaking past them. Any other actions?
Nope.
Okay, let's move back to here because now it is their turn, which they actually rolled a 13, which happens right after Finn, amazingly enough. And they come running in. So and they have no ranged weapons, so they will dash. So they're going to go here and here. So they don't get to attack because they dashed. They are in contact with you guys now, though. Let me get rid of this guy here. Send to the back.
They were in olfactory contact with us far before that.
And, yeah. Then I need to make one more roll. That's going to be right there. Okay. So, all right. That is their turn. So we go back to the top of the order and we get to Ardreth. All right. He will give Bartok Inspiration to Ian, because I believe he has another one yet. So we'll give you that one. And he will fire his longbow. Let me get his character sheet up. That'll help. There it is. And he'll fire at the back of this troll that has moved in to attack. Yep, 21 will hit. And does 3 damage.
Nice.
So an arrow actually doesn't even stick into him. It glances off the back of his arm and flies past Coffee, putting a bloody scratch on the troll. Movement. No, he's going to stay there because he's got cover from the wagon. The horses make a break for it and just kind of charge off away from the trolls.
Did they give Finn a piece out while they walk by?
Yeah, you see the
Cowards.
horses just go galloping off after they break the
One
line.
of them says
deal
in
with them
horse. One of them says in horse, "Bitches, I got a 13 AC."
All right, so that's his bonus action. Not going to move his action. I think we're good. I think we are on to Mr. Greybeard.
Blood, death, vengeance. All right. I guess
I guess you're going to take a 5-minute break to figure out your turn, and we're going to come right
All
back.
right.
And stay tuned as we're in the middle of our pitched battle and our second break of the night, and we will come right back and finish this out. So stay tuned. All right, here we go. Jumping back into the action. Greybeard.
All right, I am going to go full bore frenzied ham on that one.
Okay, so you're getting advantage, but they get advantage against you.
Correct, and I get 3 attacks. So I'm doing both reckless attack and frenzied attack. All right, here we go. Chopper 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, first hit.
Smack of the axe.
Crunch.
Yep, puts a gash in him.
Swash.
16, yep, would be a hit.
And so it's
Yep.
third one.
All right. Yeah, several smashing hits into this troll. He's definitely wounded. You can see blood coming out of 3 different big gash marks now from your axe. Anything else?
Nope, I got nothing.
Okay, that moves us over to Ian.
That was this guy up here.
Nope.
It's this one over here.
Yep.
And also perception check, Ian.
Oh, there's more?
Okay, that's not the window. This is the window. Perception. No.
Yeah.
All right, I shoot at that guy. He just annihilated. Oh, I move my hunter's mark over to him before I do that, and then I shoot him.
Tell me which one again?
The one Greybeard was just annihilating.
Oh, gotcha. Hunter's mark. There we go. Pulled off that guy.
16.
16 is a hit.
All right, that's 14.
Yep, you hear a very solid thump of your arrow into the troll.
Shoot, I was hoping that'd kill him. All right, I will hit him again. Yes, this one. Nope.
No, that will miss.
Get your bless.
Hello, drawing. Oh yeah, I do have bless. That's right. I even have that other thing that Ardreth just gave me. 13. Still nothing.
13's not a hit. Nope.
All right. How about a 19?
I was gonna say inspiration's a D.
Yeah, that'll hit. And now you
Ugh.
don't have
Or 11. Now I no longer have inspiration.
that one.
All right, let's see. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20. I will stand right here.
Okay.
Everybody with a fist icon on him is blessed.
Yes. All right, so that will lead us to orcs. Any orcs still standing? Yes, we have one. All right, so that'll be a great axe swing at Jarrel.
Ooh.
15.
Does not hit.
Okay, so that's a miss. And he will. He's probably fine there. No. He's not going to move. There's no other ones left, so that brings us to Coffee.
All right, I will attack the one that's in front of me.
Short sword. First one hits. Second one misses. For 9.
9, and then I will take a second wind as my bonus action to get some hit points back.
Okay. So 3.
It's 3 plus like 4 or whatever your fighter skill is.
Okay. Did we decide? We knew Bardic Inspiration you could roll after the fact. Did we ever say with Bless? Oh, it's whenever you make an attack roll. So you get to roll it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
consistent.
That's right. It lasts longer.
It's not as good, but it's a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So after coffee is, let's see, that goes down to an 8. It's a 15. What's your dex, Jarrel?
My dexterity is 16.
Yeah, you'll go first.
I'll go. Oh, troll's now on the thing. Okay, I got you. Cool. All right, I will attack the orc below me.
So yeah, 18. Yeah, both hits. Uh, 7.
Does that kill him?
Nope. And yeah, that will.
All right. All right. So I'll swing one short sword and slice him across the chest, and then I'll swing the other one and slit his throat. And I'm gonna swing my momentum around and use a key point for stunning. No, I can't use stunning strike. I'm gonna use. Oh, actually, maybe I can. Okay, so I'm going to use a key for Flurry of Blows, and that will allow me to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So I'm going to do it against the troll.
Okay.
All right.
1 hits.
Okay, so the one that hits, I am going to use a key for Stunning Strike, and that lets me, when I hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt a Stunning Strike. Target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn. And that's a 13 Constitution save they have to make.
Yeah. Mages
Oh, you
13.
dog! You dog! Alright, well, at least I get some damage in. So I punch him in the kneecap.
Okay.
Dang it.
God.
That's my turn.
And actually, yeah. Let me go back up to. I want to look at Greybeard's damage a second. Where was that? So what did you get up? You did an 18, a 10, and a 9?
Sounds right.
Yeah, so give me a roll of a 1d20.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. Bam.
So 14?
Yep.
Yeah, that one, the biggest hit you did was able to sever the left leg off of that troll.
Nice.
If we learned anything from Black Pudding, that's not a good thing.
I know. That's why I'm laughing.
Then I punched him in the wound.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's that. And then Ian. From
Ian or Finn?
No, from Ian.
Oh my god. Are you serious, Lucian?
14.
I'm down. GG.
Did it hit?
Bitch, you only got 13 AC.
I got 13 AC.
I was saying everything, Lucian. Come on.
29 bludgeoning damage as a rock takes you off your feet. We'll put the little
Where'd
dead
that
guy
come
in
from?
The fucking person I didn't see.
Oh, fire! What?
That one. That's the one I was looking for. All right.
Man, you and fire giants.
And it's a 13.
Oh,
Is where he is. Or no, he's a 15. I'm sorry. That's why he went right after you. So, but your dex is higher, so you went before him. And then, yeah, you feel as he comes running in. Actually, it's a she. And let me put her on the map.
You don't have to.
Goes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So it's Jarrel, Giant, Finn. You are now up 30 feet off to the west. You would be able to see that Ian is down. She's still in the light.
Nod will double move up to that point. We'll take 2 attacks on that troll.
Okay. Uh, 12 is a miss.
16.
Yes, that would be a hit.
All right, that's his bless for the round.
Okay.
He will. Boy, he will actually expend a smite on this guy.
Okay.
You the Paladin.
For another 12, so 24.
Yeah, that is able to put him down.
Radiant damage.
Yeah.
Although it's probably got to be fire.
All right. Anything else?
No. I've got no bonus that I can throw there. Yep. That is it.
Okay. Brings us to our trolls. And
Got no time for trolls in this game.
so this guy was on the ground, and then you see him rise up.
Wait, huh?
You have to kill them with fire.
And so he uses half of his movement to stand. So he's no longer prone. And He has a bite and a claw. Oh wait, he makes 1 bite and 2 claws.
I yell at Greybeard to get out of my way.
Right on Greybeard, because I think Greybeard did the most damage to him overall. So he's going to bite Greybeard. He rolls a 25 for 7 piercing.
Okay.
He claws at you. A 13.
Oh, duck, dodge, dip, dive. Woo.
Nice. And then 1 claw at Jarrel. Critted.
Oh, suck it!
And he get 14 slashing damage from a backhand claw from the troll.
I don't know. You can go backhand. Freaking troll.
Excuse you, I just took 29 bludgeoning damage. 14.
Bitch, I got a 13 AC.
The troll behind Greybeard. Bite on Greybeard. 18.
Yep.
7 piercing. Claw on Greybeard. 15.
Yep.
14 slashing, and then a claw backhand towards Coffee. A 16.
Bitch, I got a 20 AC.
Wait, how many attacks do the trolls get?
Bunches.
Numero tres.
They're not going to move, and... Oh, and this guy...
There's only one, right?
There's 2.
I thought the bottom one went down.
He just got back up
To there.
and wrecked.
And we're at the top of the round.
Get up again. Never gonna
And-
keep troll down.
I think I'm going to have to call it here tonight because my dogs are crazy. I can't control them while my wife is gone and try to play this. She is going spastic. Chewing on
Dizzy.
pillows, cords. The dog, Watson.
Put her in the crate.
That's what.
Then
yeah,
she'll
that's
just bark the whole time.
Yeah, but she'll be upstairs.
Yeah. You'll still hear it. She's a hound. It's a loud bark. So
For what
I
it's
think at the
worth, we
top of
can't
this
hear it.
round that Ardreth is here. Well, yeah, but the stream can. The stream can hear everything that's going on in my room right now. You guys don't hear it.
I think the stream likes that though.
I'm not sure.
It adds to the tension.
Chat is like, but I'm
I
mad
know.
at them now too.
I'm sure. And yeah, she keeps chewing on stuff, which means I have to get her to stop. She's chewing on a rug now. So, yeah, I got to call it, guys. My wife's out of town. I didn't want to cancel, but we got as far as we could.
Suck them on the trolls.
There is a steady pounding in the ground coming from the north. If you guys would have heard what the orcs could say, you might know what's going on. I had not realized none of you understood Orcish language, so now you don't know what's happening, which is
He
I'm like-
says with a gleeful laughter.
it's so good.
I think Ardreth can speak Orcish.
Oh, maybe he can. Okay. If he can, we'll retcon a little bit of that because that's a part I wanted you guys to hear, but didn't realize none of you would understand it. So that's
He
funny.
probably wouldn't be standing where he is then.
Yeah. So, okay. What we'll do is we're going to end a little early tonight, guys. Sorry about that. My wife should be back by Wednesday. So we will go ahead and continue on next Monday as I try to grab another thing out of her. Hey, stop. No.
It's like dealing with a child.
Oh my God, it's worse. She has sharp teeth, and she doesn't want to stop
Hey.
when you tell her to stop. And we will pick up this epic battle just outside of the Calling Horns as you guys were traveling. And we'll see where this takes us. So I want to say thanks for joining. We will be back Monday night, fresh and ready to go. And we will see you guys then.
Hey, Colonel, you gonna be running a show, after show?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna post the link for you guys in chat who want to pop in over there.